Hello everyone, I'm your very own author Archana Ramakrishna. As you all know that recently I have been sharing a couple of my stories on Wattpad, out of which I have finished writing Behind the Wheel, which is like a whooping 73 chapters. And now, after finishing Behind the Wheel, after winding up with Raghav and Bhumika's story, I started off with Rakshasi, which is my second book. If you find my content interesting, please check them on Wattpad. Please drop your votes, comments, and let me know how you feel about my stories. So coming to today's video, after I finished writing the book, I got a couple of questions through some of my readers who are also writers. So, shall we listen to their questions? So who do we have here? We have a reader of mine who is also a writer, Mitali Bagel, and she is writing a book called as Love, Lies and Friendship on Wattpad. Please go and check her content also, and I swear you'll find it very, very interesting. So she asked me a couple of questions. Shall we listen to her questions?
हाय अर्चना, इट्स सो नाइस टॉकिंग टू यू लाइक दिस। मैं आपकी बुक पढ़ रही थी बिहाइंड द वेल, और मैं जो सवाल करना चाहती हूँ वो मैं लगभग ऐसे सवाल है जो कि काफ़ी राइटर्स को मदद करेगा। आपका जो कैरेक्टर है भव्य, उसकी लाइफ बहुत प्रॉब्लमेटिक हो जाती है उसके फैमिली में ही, और जो उसकी फैमिली उसके साथ स्ट्रिक्ट है, उसके साथ मारपीट कर रही है, उसको जिस तरीके से आप जस्टिफाई करते हैं उनके कैरेक्टर्स को, वो काफ़ी क्लीन है, काफ़ी स्मूथ है कि वो एक एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी आती है कि हाँ ये पॉसिबल है, ये हुआ होगा। तो एज एन राइटर जब हम लिखते हैं हम उन इमोशंस को काफ़ी फील करते हैं। तो जब आप लिखने के प्रोसेस में होते हो तो आप किस तरीके से इस चीज़ को निभा पाते हो, दिखा पाते हो कि हाँ यहाँ पर मुझे रुकना है, इतना मुझे दिखाना है, इतना मुझे बताना है। मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप वो समझाएं ताकि और भी राइटर्स को समझने में।
Toxic parenting. It was a heated topic. You won't believe, like, I received hundreds and thousands of hate comments for Mr. Call, as in when people read through those scenes of his tyranny. So, yeah, coming to your question, where did I pick up and how do I try to neutralize and normalize it? See, I picked it up from a friend who was facing the same, and I've explained her story in detail in my previous video. I will tag that video with this one so that you get to know her story. So in this case, her father was a drunkard, alcoholic. She was working as a part-time housemaid and she used to come to my place for combined studies. So during this short association we had with one another, she would feel bad about her family, her conditions, and all. But always she had this never say die spirit in her. She wanted to work really hard for herself and her life, and she wanted to have a very, very good life for herself. So now, seeing her after like 15 to 18 years of that incident, she is financially independent. I'm very happy for her. And she's married to an amazing partner who looks after her. Above everything, he respects her. So, whatever life she has currently, I feel that she has earned it today. Yeah, so coming to the topic of how she endured it all bravely. See, she had this never say die spirit in her, and she basically never gave up on her life. She never cried for longer. She would feel bad for some time, and then she would come back. She wanted to do something for herself. She wanted a better future for herself. So she, for that time being, she went with the flow. And then when she got independent, when she got her first salary, she got married to her boyfriend. And I think, see, I saw the sequence in which she took the entire story. and I tried to replicate the same spirit that she had. Of course, her love story is so different from Bhumika's love story, but the psychology involved in toxic parenting and coming out of it is what I took it from that dear friend of mine. So now, shall we check for the second question?
अर्चना, अम, ये बहुत कॉमन चीज़ है जब हम लोग स्मॉल टाउन में या ऐसे कहीं काम करने की कोशिश करते हैं एज एन फीमेल, तो हमें कई लोग सुनते ही नहीं है। हम काफ़ी सारे वेंडर्स के साथ अगर काम करने की कोशिश करते हैं तो समहाउ सामने कोई महिला खड़ी है, स्त्री खड़ी है, तो वो उसकी बात को सुनते ही नहीं है जब तक कोई आदमी आके ना समझाए, या फिर वो कोशिश करते हैं ये समझाने की कि लड़कियों की सेफ्टी कितनी जरूरी है, उन्हें साइड पे काम नहीं करना चाहिए, उन्हें अपना ध्यान रखना चाहिए, वगैरह वगैरह, अच्छे मोटिव से या बुरे मोटिव से, वॉटेवर। लेकिन ये चीज कई लड़कियों ने फेस की होगी कि आ, सिर्फ इसीलिए उन्हें सुन नहीं रहा है क्योंकि वो लड़की है, क्योंकि वो महिला है। तो आपने ये जो सीन लिखा है बड़ा ही प्यारा है, लेडीज, वो बार बार इस्तेमाल करते हैं लेडीज। तो क्या आपका इसमें कोई पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस था? है तो प्लीज मेरे साथ शेयर।
Second question. You wanted to know whether I have had any such experience. Yeah, maybe not directly. None of my colleagues, for that matter. I had a supplier in my previous company who had told me indirectly that manufacturing and all is not meant for women because it asks for a lot of guts and energy, and you have to keep arguing with people. So for people like us, like for our gender, bank and teaching jobs are more suitable. But I wanted to tell that gentleman right on his face that even the bank jobs and teaching jobs are no more time bound. Like, it is also asking you to work beyond hours. I have seen many of my friends, relatives who work in banks, they come home and after hours they are entering some details into their laptop. Even the teaching job also. After school hours, the teachers are over here at home correcting papers, cooking, handling many things. So now, during our recent current affairs, you might have seen that women are handling even the defense affairs of our country pretty well. So, no job is restricted to a particular gender. Let it be a man or a woman, you have to prove your worth. You have to prove yourself in that field that yes, I am capable of handling it. Then, irrespective of your gender, the profession doesn't really matter. But the sad thing is, some small firms, not the big firms, because big firms have the criteria that they have to maintain the gender ratio. So they have to take in women employees. But whereas the small firms with very little office staff, they don't have those conditions. So there they say that they generally do not prefer female for side jobs, vendor visits. However, they would have females for things like HR job or finance and sometimes for design, architecture, they would have it. But these hard jobs, what they consider, they do not prefer that. But yes, if you think you can do it being a woman, you can handle and you can balance your house and your job, I feel it is doable.